BindOnEpic. My name is Chrono, and today I'm going to be counting down the top 10 anti-piracy tricks of all time. Now, we all know that piracy is a thing, and I'm sure the majority of us have succumbed to the temptation of playing a great game for free at least once. Over the years, developers have inserted some hilarious and downright cruel methods to punish those who would dare steal their games. So without further ado, starting off the list at number 10 is Crisis Warhead, a first-person shooter where you are a soldier with a shitload of guns and armors fighting hostile alien forces. However, when the eager pirate boots up the game, grabs his dual-wielded machine pistols and pulls the trigger, he will spray a barrage of useless, high-velocity chickens through the air. Check it out. Now, we all know that DS games have a huge pirating problem. So when the game ROM detects that it's been pirated, it plays vuvuzela noises all over the music tracks. You don't know what a vuvuzela is? Well, let me inform you. Well played, Ubisoft. Well played. Ubisoft isn't the only publisher with tricks up their sleeve. If EA's Mirror's Edge detects that you are playing a cracked version of the game, it will automatically slow you down before reaching key jumps that require a lot of speed, making progression impossible. Coming in at number 7 is Batman Arkham Asylum. If the game detects that it is a pirated copy, Batman's gate will refuse to open, preventing players from gliding. Now, gliding isn't necessary to get through the first 10 minutes of the game, for if you don't glide, you will fall into a room of poisonous gas and die. Now, what makes this even more hilarious is that one pirate went to the official Eidos forums looking for answers, to which an administrator replied, "The problem you have encountered is a hook in the copy protection to catch out people who would try and download cracked versions of the game for free. It's not a bug in the game's code. It's a bug in your moral code." At number 6 comes Operation Flashpoint. The developers of Operation Flashpoint Cold War Crisis start pirates off with their normal weapons, but as pirates keep playing, the weapons become less and less accurate and less powerful. The player also starts to take more and more damage. This method is known as fade or degrade and leads to a very frustrating experience. A pirated version of Grand Theft Auto 4 would start normally, leading pirates to believe their crack was successful. However, upon playing for a bit, the camera begins to wobble uncontrollably as if Nico was drunk. For the patient pirate, the game's still playable, so Rockstar added another measure. When you enter a car, it begins to smoke while auto-accelerating. And the camera was still wobbling. Shitload of guns fighting hostile alien forces, except this time with no armor and 200 years into the future. Where Crisis had chickens, Sam had scorpions. Well, one giant, terrifying, invulnerable, and lightning-fast scorpion. If you pirated your copy, be prepared for it to stalk you relentlessly until you are dead because you are a bad person. series of crack-protected traps. This meant that even if a pirate successfully removed the original copy protection, the game would still be affected in ways that wouldn't necessarily be obvious until you attempted to play through it. It begins with Zoe the fairy politely informing you that you are a horrible person doing horrible things. And then it gets worse. It starts small. To progress through the game, Sparrow needs to collect eggs and gems. The pirated game, however, causes random gems and eggs to disappear from parts of the games you had not reached yet. Since those important items had vanished, the player was unable to continue past a certain point. Pirates figured out what was going on, however, and patched that particular problem. But here's where the real genius of the plan falls into place. Fixing that layer of piracy glitches only triggered yet another one. It would at different times prevent players from pausing the game, keeping them from using portals to advance further. And to add insult to injury, it would also change the menu language to German. Finally, when all previous issues had been properly patched and the hackers could actually make it to the end of the game, they found that attacking the final boss would immediately send them back to the beginning of the game with all of their save files deleted. Finally, rounding off the countdown at number 1 is... drumroll. Tycoon. The developer decided to leak a hacked version of the game mere minutes after releasing the legitimate version, just to see what would happen, and within one day, a whopping 93.6% of players were playing the illegal version of the game. Well, the goal within the game is to build a successful gaming empire and make money. Well, people who stole the real game found that if they had made enough good fake games, they would eventually receive messages like this. Releasing games with a solid 9 to 10 rating would result in increased piracy and decreased sales. Keep releasing your awesome games and the piracy would become so ridiculous that your company would be forced into bankruptcy. Ironically, Pirates of the World were still not taking the hint. I didn't think it was possible for people to be that dense. So that wraps up this countdown of the 10 best anti-piracy tricks of all time. Now I like free stuff as much as the next guy, but please remember to purchase your games and support your developers, or we'll get stuck with pay-to-play and social games designed to suck money from our wallets. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and if you did, remember to leave a like and share it with your friends. And if you like me, remember to subscribe to my channel if you have not already. You can also follow me on Facebook and Twitter, links are in the description. I hope you all are having a wonderful Christmas break. I'll see you soon. Bye.